Welcome to Intro Crochet. Alright, here we go. Time to learn how to crochet. We're going to start by making a slip knot. To make a slip knot, take the longer end, cross over the short end, the long end up through the loop, and pull tight. Now you're going to take your crochet hook and fit that through the loop and pull it tight up against your hook. We're going to wrap all the way around the back to the front, and the first thing that we're learning how to do is the chain stitch. You're going to pull the bottom loop up over the top of the hook, wrap around, and loop up over the top of the hook. You'll see that when I'm pulling the loop, both the yarn and the tail are in my left hand, giving me control over the yarn. These directions are made with someone who is right-handed. If you're left-handed, you would be doing this opposite. Wrap the whole way around, pull up and over, making sure that you're not getting too tight, otherwise you're going to have a lot of trouble on the next row. This is what your chain stitch should look like. We're now going to go into the second row, and I'm going to show you how to do the double crochet stitch. Take the yarn over. You're skipping the first stitch and going into the second. You should have 3 stitches on your crochet hook. Wrap around, take 2 off, wrap around and take 2 more off. With this stitch you're taking 1 off, then 2 off, then 2 off. So wrap, going into the next opening, taking 1 off, yarn to the front, taking 2 off, yarn to the front, and taking 2 more off. Wrapping, going through your opening, your stitch in your chain, taking 1 off, wrapping, taking 2 off, wrapping, and taking 2 off. I normally find this row to be the hardest, and it gets a lot easier after you get your first 2 rows done. So if you are struggling, hang in there. It does get easier as you get comfortable with it and as you have a little bit more to work with. So wrapping around, going through, making sure that you securely have 3 stitches on your hook. You may find that you're more comfortable holding your yarn and crochet hook differently than I am, and that's okay. There's no one right or wrong way. You need to find a way that you feel comfortable and in control of what you're doing. You also may be using a smaller crochet hook, which is a little bit easier to learn. I started with a really big one as it's easier for you to see what I'm doing in this video. Now that we approach the end of the row, I'm going to show you how to turn around. To turn around, you're going to wrap your yarn around your hook and do 1 chain stitch. This is going to help you to have even edges. You're now going to do the double crochet stitch starting in the first hole. What we're doing right now is exactly what you would do for your entire piece until it's the size that you want it to be, doing the double crochet the whole way across and turning around by doing a chain stitch. If your piece is starting to curl and get wavy, that means that you're adding stitches. By adding stitches, I mean that you probably went through 1 hole more than once.